My fruit snacks are really number 2 fruit snack on the market right now.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second, but we're back. Season 2, episode 16 of the Cookout going live on YouTube and Twitch. I have Eris, and unfortunately, we have Adam today. As always, boys, how are we doing?
It's going to be the most annoying show of all time, I think.
The worst, most annoying show today.
Yeah. He's gonna. Oh, Adam Mike went out.
Let's go.
He shot on the beer for no reason. I just heard him scream Wemby from the other room, but it didn't come through the mic.
We love that.
Whoops.
There it is.
God's playing favorites, and it's amazing.
Never favors the Mavs. Don't know what he has against them boys.
He did favor y'all. Y'all get to keep your 9th, 10th pick.
Hey,
Thanks.
That's what I'm saying, right, bro? Appreciate you for giving us what we earned. I guess I don't know.
Unfortunately, the Bulls got the 11th pick, so that means they had to give it to somebody else. So we, unfortunately, do not have a first-round draft pick anymore.
You need it.
So we need to finish. We needed to finish like top 4 or something to retain the pick, and we didn't.
Didn't do that.
We lost. But anyway, Adam is going to attempt to hit the over for beers drank on the show. He set the over under at 6.5. I think I originally set the line at 4.5, and I said he was going to get 6.
Yeah, 4.5 would have been way too easy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so I figured 4.5 would be a good line because we mix in shots because we do Pirtle, Weddle, now Wordle. That's 3 shots right there. Mugshot challenge we're doing tonight. We're definitely not.
Tequila.
We might get 0 for 5. That's more shots. What do you have for shots tonight?
I don't know which one. I haven't decided which one yet.
What's the one on your left? The clear bottle.
Tequila. Mi gente.
I don't know if I've ever had that before.
I like it.
Okay.
Not fucking good.
It's not
Harris,
terrible.
Harris, you don't take shots though.
You right.
Okay.
I've also very rarely said no because I can't be no bitch.
There's does say yes for 2 after
2, yeah, after 2, man.
after 2. You know.
After 2 is like, nah, man, I'm good on that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, his mic went out, but as he's getting his mic back together, sponsor of today's episode is Volo Sports. Volo Sports, it's a great way to get active, get social. If you're looking to hang out with old friends, meet new people, work out, get some exercise. If you're feeling competition, want to be competitive, be out there, join a Volo Sports League. If you want to try a new sport, pickleball has been really popular. Volo has pickleball leagues, and Volo's in cities from the East Coast here in Boston to all the way out in San Francisco, Denver, San Diego, New York, Seattle. So get out there, join a Volo League. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. Use promo code BO15 for $15 off any Volo League, any sport, and any Volo city. That being said, unfortunately, we have to start the show with Adam. And Adam and the Spurs, unfortunately, won the draft lottery, and they got the first overall pick in this upcoming draft.
What pick did we get?
Adam got the Spurs got the first overall pick in this NBA draft.
Oh, Lord.
And now they're going to select Victor Wembanyama. So it's officially Wemby season.
They might select Scoot Henderson.
God did.
Oh, Lord.
Scoot Henderson is currently, I think, plus 5,000 to be selected first. And I think Wemby is looking at DraftKings odds. I think when I looked last night, Wemby was minus 20,000.
God did.
So for fun, I think that means that you would have to wager $20,000 to win $100.
$100.
I'm about to get naked in this bitch.
Adam, did you watch the draft lottery?
I did. I was actually in the parking lot as they were doing like the last four because it was a commercial. I was walking into the Rangers game.
Gotcha.
I was just screaming in the parking lot.
So,
Everyone was turning and looking like, what the fuck? I was just screaming, Wemby.
that's tough.
It's a bad night to be a beverage.
He gonna look real good at number 21. Ooh, he gonna look real good in that 21. Boy.
Yeah, what number is he gonna get to wear there?
1.
Is there a 1?
There is. Well, I don't think anybody wears 1 now. I think Lonnie wore it.
I think Lonnie Walker did wear number 1.
He does. I don't know who wears it now. I want to say like Tyus Jones, but I don't know.
I think he wears 33.
Right, 33, yeah. Something ugly.
Shit, I don't know. If I don't know that nigga's name, it don't matter.
Now, that being said, if you are said Spurs guy that wears number 1 currently, do you make Wemby pay for it?
I feel like it's an NFL thing.
You don't think they do that in the NBA?
I don't think so.
They did that with they can play for it like Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell.
And who won that?
Nick Young. Nick Young.
It was the funniest like 2 days of all time.
So looking at the Spurs roster right now, no one wears number 1. So that must mean that the NBA rigged the draft lottery.
Fuck it.
Make sure
Fuck it.
that Wemby went to San Antonio so he could wear number 1. I think that's fucked. I'm
I'll
sick
allow
of
it. Basketball's good when the Spurs are good, man. You gotta have that wholesome team in there.
That doesn't feel correct.
I mean, the Spurs have had good luck in the draft lottery. They got David Robinson, Tim Duncan. Now you get Wemby. Did they get Tony Parker in the draft lottery?
We only drafted it in the no.
You only drafted number 1 3 separate times, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I think you acquired Tony Parker in the draft still.
We did, but that was like late.
Okay. And you got a French connection there. He seemed happy with the Spurs.
He was happy to not go to the Rockets.
You have it not go. Yeah, he didn't want to go to Houston.
Because that was the last 2 teams, right? It was the Rockets and the Spurs.
No, Rockets were got 4th.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was it
Charlotte? 2, then Blazers 3.
I think Charlotte would have been good for Wemby too.
No.
From a team perspective. I think him and Melo would be crazy.
They got no coach.
Surely they get rid of their pick.
Yeah.
Huh?
Melo can come to San Antonio.
Surely Charlotte gets rid of their pick, right?
Why? They need help.
I wouldn't pass on Scoot.
Yeah.
Another fucking guard?
Fuck it.
Well, who's their backcourt right now? You have Melo. Who's their shooting guard?
Who's it, Terry?
Terry Rozier? Terry Rozier's a backup. Sorry. I like Terry Rozier when he was on the Celtics.
Drafted a guard too, huh? Oh, it was book night.
Yeah. I would go get Scoot.
No, you can't.
What were the Rockets going to do? Draft Scoot? That's another guard. The Rockets didn't need Scoot either.
Rockets were going. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Do you feel like the Rockets are going to build through the draft?
At 4, I would probably trade it. Maybe try and get a veteran. Because
it feels like everything after 2 is available for pickup.
Bro, they are letting.
Yeah.
They're letting
at 3. Houston's at 4. Then everything in between 4 and 10 is just if you want it, come get it.
Low key, the Mavs.
The Mavs are trading out of that 10th pick. Unless
get Brandon Miller.
I don't think they're gonna go. Well, they might. I don't think they're gonna go up in the draft. And if they do, it'll be to get Brandon Miller.
I think Kyrie, Brandon, Luka is nasty.
I think that they they might. I wonder how long they might hold it. Maybe if they get a deal that they really, really like, or they might try to get Jerace Walker. And I do like that guy.
I like him too. Well, obviously.
Yeah. I do like Jerace Walker.
Eric fell in love with him. He wasn't a tournament.
Man, that nigga cold. That motherfucker cold.
Is that the first time you saw him play?
Yeah. I hadn't watched any Houston's regular season games because they were gonna fucking steamroll everybody.
So where did the Mavs end up?
10.
Okay.
They ended up at 10th, but we're gonna.
So who do you think they get at 10?
I think they're gonna walk. Like I said, I don't think. I think Jerace will be gone probably in the top 7.
You know they're gonna get Grady Dick.
No,
bro. Mavs fans are currently tweeting, "We want Dick."
I didn't know that. I was trolling, but that's a Mavs thing to do.
The Mavs fans are currently tweeting, "We want Dick," and then somebody wants to the same page 3 hours later puts, "Bro, pause." No.
You know what you did.
You know what you did, bro.
You know what type of time you want.
Yeah, they're currently talking about we want Dick. Okay.
That's tough. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at mock drafts right now. It looks like Taylor Hendricks going to the Mavs.
I've seen a lot of Taylor Hendricks, and I think the Mavs will trade out if it's between Hendricks or the 10th pick, or somebody else. I think that they're going to try to go through free agency a fucking again. We'll see how that works.
I kind of think, what about Jordan Hawkins from UConn?
I like Jordan Hawkins. I don't think he's going to. Are you saying for the Mavs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Because they haven't projected to go to the Magic, which I just can't see the Magic getting another guard.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what the Mavs decide to do if they keep the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine them keeping the pick though. I think they're going to try to trade it for Miles Turner.
I was going to say, I wouldn't. Only guards I would draft if I were them would be Brandon Miller. If not, I would trade back and try and get a big.
I feel like we all know that Brandon Miller is not going to be there.
If they can trade up.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what I thought. I thought Charlotte might like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it,
I just can't believe that Adam got the first pick.
Assuming he learns how to shoot the ball again. No, if y'all remember what he did in the tournament, wasn't great.
Wasn't ready. Well, I think just the moment was just too big.
I mean, I've been seeing Anthony Black projected in the top 10. He didn't do shit. That motherfucker either.
I feel like the NBA draft is a lot about potential.
Black.
More so than the NFL draft. I think the NFL draft, there's just more tape on people. So it's like you can have better assessments of players. I think the NBA is just a crapshoot because
NBA is a lot of one and done, and you just don't develop in college. Honestly, you develop.
I've always felt like in the NBA, if you don't have a top definitely if you're not in the lottery, but if you don't have a top 10-ish pick, I don't know if I would even keep that bitch.
Yeah, I feel like the NFL draft is substantially more valuable than the NBA draft.
Granted, obviously there's more people, more spots, more stuff that you need, but also it's I don't know.
People they draft first round picks, they send them to the G League.
Right. A lot of two-way contracts.
It's a lot of just we'll develop you and see if you turn out. If not, fuck it.
A lot of stash. A lot of stash picks.
Yeah. That's what the Spurs do a lot. Drafting stat, send them overseas.
Yep.
Bring you back a couple years.
I feel like they just want the rights to the player. And then,
pretty much.
Yeah. Damn, Adam got Wemby. How quickly are you going to get a Wemby jersey? Or do you have one on the way already? Did you just personalize one and just buy it?
I'm waiting a little bit.
Okay. Because what if he doesn't get? What if he doesn't wear number 1? What if he wants to wear something else?
Yeah, I gotta wait till his number.
Then you look stupid. Like, what if he
Real
just wants to
dumb.
get 99?
Yeah,
Or something?
like, some dumb shit.
There's 0. Or
Go
something.
there.
There's no 0. Oh, 99 is taken. By
What?
Ken Birch.
Okay, Kim. Anyway,
There's a lot of bad numbers on this team. Looking at the Spurs roster, like there's a 26 on the basketball court for you guys. 28 is a bad number. 41 is bad.
damn.
Shit.
That's dirty whiskey.
I think Ayers has a rule, which I agree with that. Anything like above 5 is ugly.
Yeah, come on, bro.
On a basketball court, I think the only exception is 8. I think 8 is fine.
No, single digits is good. I'm talking about like 15 and up, 25.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I agree.
All those are
I
ugly.
agree. Like 16. That's horrible.
Why,
Yeah.
Teddy? Teddy. Why are you doing
Pau.
that, Teddy?
Like we looked at Pau Gasol for years wearing 16. Why? Look, Doug McDermott right now, 17.
Yeah, come on, Dougie. JJ Redick used to run out there with number 17 on. Like, come on,
Horrible.
bro. like we're watching Rui Hachimura on TV right now in 28.
See, he said that's because of Gigi and Kobe. Which is like,
I know
all
why
right,
you
fine.
said it, but
Fine.
still, though,
It's still not pleasing.
it's
to
not
look
a
at.
pretty number to look. Yeah, it's not a
Right.
basketball number.
Like Jamal Murray's running around with 27 on his back, and that's Jamal Murray. Like he's tough, and like Aaron Gordon's wearing 50. 50 is like a basketball actor player too. Like on like the credits, like they wear 50 in the background of High School Musical. Like that's the number you wear. Like
That'd
that's
be really good. Like Luka can pull off 77. Nobody else.
Man, I'm so mad that he.
Wait. We have another 77. We're not gonna just
have to say
disrespect
Omer
Omer
Yurtseven.
Yurtseven.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Omer Yurtseven.
My bad. Friend of the
Omer
show.
Yurtseven is right down the street right now, getting ready to take an L in game 2. But we'll get to that later. Anyway,
Luka's not wearing 7 because of the white pal.
did he want 7?
I think.
Oh yeah, because he wore that at Real Madrid, right?
Yeah, but I think 77 was more like he also wore 77 at some point.
I thought on a national
I
team.
thought that nigga's gonna be gone soon. I get it.
And here we are, 6 years later, starting
Late
that
now. The merch has already been purchased. It's
Not
too
gonna lie, I
late.
think it's crazy that Dwight Powell is still in the league. Cause I just don't know what he does on a basketball court. I felt that about him when he was in college. I just didn't know what he does.
He runs and jumps real high.
Yeah. Okay. So the NBA.
Yeah. A lot of motherfuckers don't do that though. That's the problem.
The NBA. Okay. Anyway, so yes. What do you think? What do you think Wemby's gonna look like on the Spurs? Like, give me, like, what do you project first year for Wemby?
I think. Well, yeah. So many expectations. I feel like nobody lives up to that unless you're fucking LeBron James. But I mean, I think Pop will put him in a good spot. He's gonna have to put some weight on him, obviously. I told one of my homies he's probably gonna get the Tim Duncan treatment, where he's gonna tell the point guard, if you don't pass in the ball, you're coming out the game. That's what Pop used to tell Tony Parker. If Timmy don't touch the ball every time, I'm taking you out.
Okay.
Well, he's gonna get his looks.
So do you think he's gonna be? Do you think he'll start at the 5?
Probably won't guard the 5, but he'll start there. He'll be picking pops. Couple of
better put your goddamn hand up.
Yeah.
Not that it don't matter, but you better make it seem like.
I'm just like envisioning him getting a switch onto like Pat Bev. And like he just looks at Pat Bev like, what are we doing here? Right? Pat Bev 5'10", Wembyama 6'8". or 7'5", right? You saw that video of him and Mbappe standing next to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looked like a child was like, "Hey, Mr. Wembenyama, can you take a picture of me?" Like, that's a grown man.
It's a really good grown man too. That's the thing. That nigga is rich.
It's gonna be just a lot of pick and pop with him and probably Keldon or Devin.
Do you worry about it?
Shoot it over. If they don't switch, lay up.
Do you worry about him in terms of his body frame, in terms of like fragility? Like you look at Chet, like Chet got hurt very quickly. Do you worry about something like that for Wemby?
No, I think he's a little bit more like versatile, I guess. Whereas he doesn't have to, like he can. He seemed more in control than Chet did of his game. I think he'll be fine. He's gonna put on weight. It is what it is.
Do you guys think? What do you think about like him defensively? Do you think he's gonna get exposed defensively? Like envisioning him he's gonna get put in pick and roll situations probably, and he's gonna have to step out and guard Curry or Dame or Kyrie.
Step back, put your hands up. I mean, you thing is when you're 7'5" and you can move, you can make up a lot of ground.
True.
It's gonna be hard to. I think it's gonna be difficult to get your jump shot off against somebody that damn tall.
Yeah, and if you go by him, he has great recovery speed.
Yeah,
his only problem is guarding somebody in the post. Like that, he has to guard Joker in the post. He is putting the pin down. It's gonna be tough because he's little. That's other than that, on the perimeter, I mean, they'll be fine.
Do you think Pop is going to be like extra careful with him because like this is like the franchise, and if he fucks this up, like do you think he puts him on like a minutes restriction? Like, do you think he makes him?
If he's hurt, if he's hobbled, he's probably not going to play because we know we're not going to win this year.
Do you think he's going to play much in summer league? Like because you saw what happened with Chet last year, do you think he keeps him out of summer league? Maybe 1 or 2 games, like.
Could probably play. Probably won't be like the focus. Just kind of be out there.
Okay.
Get some cardio in.
I'm interested to see. I'm glad we don't have to wait. I'm glad we have to wait the summer, I guess. But summer league comes pretty fast. So, but yeah, I'm excited for Scoot. I think Scoot's gonna be a beast. I think Scoot's gonna be crazy. And who is it that's mentoring him? Was it Curry?
Yeah.
Steph. Yeah. So, and like Scoot is like strong. He's gonna be a big guard. So I'm excited for Scoot too. I'm excited for Summer League. I think Summer League is gonna be actually pretty interesting this year because I think there's a lot of good draft picks this year, more so than past years. So I'm a lot more interested or more inclined to watch Summer League. I've always wanted to go to Summer League in Vegas just because I think there's just a lot of shit happening and like you can meet other NBA players at those things and like it's more like fan centric and stuff like that. So I would like to go to Summer League. But
isn't there too? Is Vegas and Orlando, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I don't know if I would like Vegas or Orlando more. I like Orlando. I've been to Orlando. I haven't really spent much time in Vegas. So I think I'd be more inclined to go to Vegas. But I do want to experience it. Also, speaking of like the draft, I've been seeing a lot because I follow like WESPN and they've been posting lately that like a lot of former number 1 draft picks in the WNBA are just getting cut.
Yeah, the Mavs cut one today.
Today, I think that was the Dallas Stars, or is that what
Mavs?
Is that what
Wings?
Dallas Wings. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. The Dallas Wings just cut like number 1 pick from like 2 years ago, and like, do you think that's just because like there needs to be more expansion in the WNBA, and there's just not enough roster spots for?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't. You don't just see in any other sport where a number 1 pick just outside of like Anthony Bennett or whoever. But it gets cut after 2 years of playing.
Yeah, I was talking this about a coworker. I think the WNBA, they're obviously they have a marketing problem, but like
Horrible.
they need to put also they need to put teams in cities that don't really have other professional teams. Like
Options.
putting one in Dallas, it's just so many options, right? You have the Cowboys, the Mavericks,
Their season is
the
such
Stars,
it's also at a really shit time for
the
cities like
Rangers.
that.
Is that? But if you put it like I'll give you a perfect example. The MLS, they put one in Austin, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only pro team in Austin. They sell out every game. The atmosphere is amazing. It's a great time because that's all they have. You put a WNBA team in San Antonio. Who they got to compete with?
So
That's why
I
they
think a
got rid
couple.
of it.
Well, isn't like the Spurs
They got
G
rid
League
of
team
it.
in Austin? Oh, they did. Okay.
Oh wait, you said the Spurs G League team? Yes.
Yeah.
They're in Austin, but that's not
Okay.
a pro team.
Sure. I think having what if, and this could be just from like a scheduling standpoint. I haven't thought of this in depth. This just came to my mind now. Like, what if, like, thinking back to like high school basketball, right? There's some times where like the women's teams would play first before the men's teams. Like, you would just have that schedule sometimes. Like, what if there was a world where the WNBA season went on simultaneously with the NBA season, and then you could better have like say like you had a team in Dallas, like you have a team in Dallas, the Dallas Wings, right? And there's home games for the Dallas Wings and the Dallas Mavericks on the same night. And if you bought a ticket for the Dallas Mavericks game, you could go to the Dallas Wings game before the Mavs game. Like, that ticket would also give you access to that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that would make sense, but that would mess up a lot of schedules.
I think that would be very hard to schedule, but I'm thinking from like
Yeah.
an engagement standpoint, if you ran the WNBA simultaneously with
I don't know if I like
the
that because
NBA.
in the games, those games would have to start at like 5.
Sure, and then people
Nobody's
like
showing
getting
up at
off
5
work
o'clock.
and shit. Yeah, okay.
I
think for those games, like if you were gonna do like a double home game for like the WNBA and the NBA, those games would be like on Saturdays.
Yeah, I could do that, like a Saturday
Or Sunday. But like, because I think one of the reasons why women's basketball, like women's March Madness, does really well is because it coincides with the men's March Madness. So it's like you already have the hype from that, and then you kind of that spills over to the the women's basketball. Because like during March Madness, like when the first and second round games are done, then it's like shit, we don't have basketball to watch for a couple days. And then the women's college games is going on, and then you have stars, like you're seeing the stars like Caitlin Clark, Haley Van Lith, like Angel Reese and LSU, which they're gonna be a beat. They're the Monstars next year. LSU. I don't even know why they need to play the women's basketball season next year in college, because it's just LSU might go undefeated anyway. But I think if they did something like that to where the WNBA season and the NBA season coincide somehow in some capacity, I think that would boost engagement.
Yeah, they got to do something. I think maybe a comment. They obviously need expansion. I would expand to smaller markets.
I agree.
And then the WNBA, they try and partner with them already. They're doing better, but that could work. But it's so much to compete with during the fall. Have to compete with basketball and football, college football on Saturdays. It's just, I don't know.
Because I'm looking at the teams, right? Also, like, what could be a good idea? Think about how big women's college basketball is, and you think about the teams that are generally the best teams in the WNBA every year. Like, you think about Connecticut; they already have a team in Connecticut. But thinking like LSU or like what if you put WNBA teams in cities that are typically home to good women's college teams?
Put one in New Orleans. I don't think New Orleans has one.
Yeah, because like you have Vegas, New York, DC, Seattle, Atlanta, Minnesota, Chicago, Connecticut, LA, Dallas, Phoenix, Indiana. I feel like if you put some more, if you're going to do WNBA expansion, put it in cities of teams that have colleges that are home to really good women's teams.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we're onto something.
So they just got to somebody. First of all, somebody doesn't want to pay for that. But
True.
That's not very
true.
Like it was a lot of money, but maybe they can have like some incentives, like maybe convince some NBA owners to partner up. Maybe I don't know who owns the Pelicans, but I don't know.
Because you also need to think about like you can't really build a stadium, so you have to play in a place that like Louisville. I think would be a great spot for a women's basketball, like a WNBA team. You can play in the same arena as Louisville or whatnot. Like you could do a lot of things there. Like you also need to be in cities where they have like the infrastructure or arenas already in place, because that will cut down costs on expansion. I think we go to Shark Tank with this.
Shark Tank. Hey, Mark Cuban's there. We talked to Mark. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. I think this also isn't going to change until somebody like a Mark Cuban or, you know, some like big name sports investor figures out like a really good 5 to 10 year plan and executes it.
I like the idea though. I mean, Texas just got a brand new basketball arena. Move the Dallas Wings to Austin. Let them play in there.
I think St. Louis would be a good. St. Louis would be a good.
Also a good one.
Would be a good. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think that was a good brainstorming session on women's basketball. Okay. Moving on to not women's basketball. John Morant versus guns. John Morant just loves the Second Amendment. And what I think Adam Silver has a bit of a problem on his hands, because it's like, what do you do with John Morant flashing a gun on Instagram Live? You have JJ Redick on one side saying, are we going to punish this 23-year-old who is not breaking the law? Because apparently it's not illegal to carry the gun. So technically he's not breaking any laws. But
that doesn't matter. It's a private institution. They can set the rules whatever they want, right?
That is true. And Charles Barkley called JJ Redick an idiot, basically saying that, you know, when you're making millions of dollars, there's different set of rules for people like them.
What did JJ Redick say?
JJ Redick said, because he's not breaking a rule, you know, why are we going to come down on this kid when he's not breaking a rule? Like, he's just having fun. He's not breaking the law. Sorry, not a rule, but a law. He's not breaking the law because, like, you can carry a gun.
I mean, it's like that in any organization. I'm a teacher. I can't if I'm out there fucking flashing guns on Instagram and somebody sees it, but like, hey, like, you can't fucking do that.
That's true. That's a good point.
If Eric pulls up to work, I don't know, flashing guns, or he's just chilling, walking around drinking a fucking beer. It's not illegal to drink a beer.
Sure.
But you just can't fucking do that shit.
There's some things you can't fucking do.
You know? They have a right, like Jose said, they have a right to protect their brand.
Yeah, I think his friend in that video was trying to protect him too, because he saw
it was on his friend's going on.
It was his friend's live, and he saw Ja had a gun, and he tried to like turn his phone fast.
Mm-hmm.
But people are so quick on these things, man. I feel like when you see John Morant go live, I'm clicking on it because I'm like, all right, what head ass shit is he about to do right now? And people are probably screen recording because people ain't got lives and just waiting to break some shit, break some news on a tweet or something like that for likes and clicks and shit like that. So,
I mean, at some point he has to tell, like, hey, no phones. We're hanging
NDA,
out.
just
no
NDAs.
Phones.
You should know that.
He should have been did that already. Like,
put your fucking phone down, bro.
We don't know what LeBron does because LeBron apparently just has NDAs out there like crazy.
LeBron don't be on nobody's IG live.
Right.
He don't know.
Yeah. Never.
It's like that with a lot of people. It's just,
I'm sure LeBron had a talk with D'Angelo Russell when the Lakers acquired him again. Like, hey man, like,
Yep. We know your history.
hey, we're familiar with your game. So,
Yeah,
so do you think Adam Silver? People are saying that, like, I've been reading on Twitter that people are saying that he should be suspended for like half the year or something. Do you think that's? I think that's a little egregious.
yeah, it's a little much. It probably, I mean, 10, 15 games, a nice little
And
fine.
a fine that he don't care about because
Yeah, it
he
doesn't
got
matter,
money.
but it's a nice little something in the pocket. They could buy a commercial or something with it. I don't know.
Right. I think Ja Morant needs to take a look at himself, and also I don't even think it's a circle really. At least in this instance, I think it's more so him that
I
he
mean,
just needs
that
to
one,
figure
I
it
don't.
out.
I'm not gonna say I don't. I don't really. I mean, he's with his boys. Like, if it was different, if it was his IG live or he was looking at the camera and doing it. He was vibing to the music. It
Look,
is
I
what it
like
is.
music, right? And I vibe out to music. However, if YoungBoy comes on in my car, I'm not immediately just pulling
My
out
thing
guns.
is you know, you're also not a multi-millionaire riding through the streets of Memphis.
Sure, but I've seen some interviews from like actual Memphis gang members, and they say that he has no idea what he's talking about.
Who, Ja?
Yeah, like what he
Well, of course not. I mean,
when he flashes on when he flashes sets on the court and shit like that. Like people are like, not really like that. Like you can't be doing that. Like you gotta check in with people before you flash that on the court. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's kind of setting himself up for not good shit if he
Memphis
keeps that up.
the one city you don't want to play with.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
the
they
one
got Dolph
city.
getting cookies
Even
or
more,
whatever, right?
even more reason
That's the one
that I
city.
had that thing on you.
Like,
Well, okay, but also like you can also just lay low. Like they got Dolph at what was he getting cookies or like
Donuts or some
yeah.
shit.
donuts or something, and they just got Dolph. Like
I mean, yeah. I mean, and Dolph probably had that thing on him too. I mean, and granted, yeah, he's in a different. You know, obviously he's from Memphis, and he has the. You know, he got his people, and you know, other people came and got him and shit. But with Ja, it's like if people from Memphis are saying, "Hey, bro, you're not really like that," and Ja says,
why would it chill out?
like,
Like,
well, but like, if Ja is like, you know, it's just hood shit, right? Like niggas, if the niggas if the niggas say he like that, the nigga gonna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't call him no pussy,
who, Ja or
Ja, right? Like if you call Ja, not gonna let you call him a pussy. What I should say. So
no? But
keep that thing on you.
I think I don't mind that, but I'm saying that like
Keep it on you.
from an optic standpoint, like you just got to be much smarter than
The
that.
problem wasn't that he has one. I'm sure a lot of famous people have guns. It's the problem that he's at the strip club flashing.
That
it,
was that was idiotic. That's
like I'm
idiotic.
And
like I'm
what
sure
I'll
James.
say is,
Okay.
I think that if the car incident was a solo thing, nobody would be like, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
he's in the car, he's in the private, he's in private, car's private, and that's fine. But it's just a combination of everything that keeps happening. That's the problem. If it was just a one time thing, nobody would care.
Stupid nigga just got in trouble for it, boy.
Yeah, he does. It's the fact that he just got in trouble for it like 2 months ago.
That's dumb. Like I tell
You know,
Theo
it's
to
just
stop
stupid.
doing shit, and then he's 5 minutes later he gonna do it again.
Right.
And it's like we gotta be smart.
Stupid.
My dog is dumb. That's just what it is. But Ja's a grown man. Like your dad is very present in your life. Like I feel like T needs to step in and say something. Like you're running out of strikes.
And to be fair, like I said, he's in private. If he was at his home, it's the same thing. Being in your car, you're at home, you're chilling. Somebody else records you. It's like, oh, you know, fuck, like your boy got to know better.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think this one's a little different. It's just the fact that it's happened before.
And it just happened.
Stupid. Just stupid.
You know, it'd be different if he was at the club doing it, or he just walking around just holding the bitch.
But it's like you got to be smarter too, because like you're setting yourself up, like you set yourself up for like a big payday, right? And it's like the Grizzlies obviously need help on their roster in general. Like they got to figure out some stuff in the roster in the offseason. And if you're a free agent and you're looking at your best player is Ja, and you see that he's on some head ass shit right now because he's kind of in his I don't want to say like he's immature, but I like not making the best decisions sometimes. Like if you're a free agent and you're looking to come to like a contender, do you see what's happening with Ja and that be like a deterrent?
No, because it's not affecting his play on the NBA. It's not his play in the court.
Right? No, but if he's not available on the court because he's getting suspended for stuff like this.
Yeah, but you gotta hope he figures that shit out. I don't think it's that much of a deterrent for teams or for players. It's just now if he was doing illegal stuff, that's different, right?
Sure.
I think that's what JJ Ray was coming about. Like it's bad for the brand. Yes, he needs to stop, but at least he's not doing illegal things, right? Like he's not pointing guns at people and threatening them with it, or that we know of. Things like
that's
that.
Fair.
You know, like somebody talk shit on the fans be John, you a bitch. He's like, what? He pulls out his gun. Then that's illegal. You can do that, right? Then
Yeah, but have some of this.
I just don't know. I just can't see John Morant like that for real. You know, like you look at some players and
it's not a big deal.
Like Udonis Haslem, not one to try, right? We're not sending Udonis back. I look at John Morant, and I've seen John Morant very close, like in person, and it just, I don't get the, like you couldn't send him back vibe. So I don't know if he's really like that. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a picture or something. It was like, yeah, man, like somebody like ship him off. He obviously hasn't learned. Send him somewhere with some structure or something like that. And they had him photoshopped in a Chicago Bulls jersey. Like, yeah, that's probably not the.
Ja would be either in jail or dead if he was in Chicago
the three
already.
cities he doesn't go to: Memphis, Chicago, and LA.
Because people in Chicago, you throwing up sets that you shouldn't be. Like they will find you.
They gonna find your ass.
They will find you fast.
Fuck it, send him to San Antonio.
Tim, no,
take care of him down.
Can't get in trouble in San Antonio. So at least that's what I heard anyway. But I will say that I will.
San Antonio. You get in trouble in San Antonio. You did that shit.
I will say though, people were like the first time that John Morant got caught with like brandishing guns and stuff like that. People were trying to bring up like old high school photos of him or like middle school when his whole family, they were wearing like blue polos or whatever, like nice family pictures with like a fenced-in yard and stuff like that. But one of the first things that we notice is the grass, the type of grass in the yard. and we know what that grass means. Yeah, that type of grass. And people were trying to say because like they had a nice family photo, a fence, and a yard that like he didn't grow up in the hood or something like that. But Twitter very quick to point out the grass. Like
here's one thing about black people.
Right.
We gonna stunt. You know. Right. You know, when family coming over, you put out all the nice shit, you know, the shit you don't never use. You try
we have a room, and Adam can attest to this. We have a room in my house that people aren't in my mom's house that people aren't allowed to go into.
Correct. For no reason.
For nothing. It used to be our living room, like it used to be our front door. Then my house added some, so we have a new living room. And like, so we have a room in our house that nobody's, just for no reason, nobody's allowed to go into until family pull up. Then we all allowed in there.
It's called the dining room.
Yep. Nice couch, all the good china.
Yep.
Nice table that we didn't have for 30 years that just looks brand new.
But it's dusty though, because it hasn't been used.
In my parents' house, I've lived there for like 20 years. I've eaten in my dining room maybe twice. Maybe.
I walked through there once and I was like, "The fuck is this?
Maybe twice.
What
There's
the
a
hell
cabinet
is
full of
this?
a whole bunch of nice plates and everything.
Nice shit.
Never get used.
Nice
Right.
shit."
Couch, just there.
But
My
hey,
dad sleep on
family,
there
come
when he's
over. We
drunk
don't
sometimes.
stunt. We got
He
it.
in there though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, your plates are so nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We just saving for a day like this. Yeah.
Always like that. At my
Them
grandma's
hoes go
house,
back.
same
Them hoes go
thing.
back in that motherfucker for another 364 days.
Right. God forbid you're hosting the family reunion, then you really stunt.
Stunt.
Y'all really living like this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're washing plastic forks and spoons every other day and
Every
shit.
nigga. As soon as the family leave, we go right back to them motherfucking Dixie cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure you wash out Dixie cup. Like so we have Dixie cups my apartment right now. And just out of pure habit, I use a Dixie cup to like eat dry cereal sometimes just because it's like easy to eat out of the cup, right? And then in my mind, I was like, after I'm done with this cup, I gotta rinse it out and put it back, and I did. That's just I wouldn't say childhood trauma, but it's like Pavlov's dog. Like you use a Dixie cup, you save it. My dad, I think my parents, my dad and my stepmom, they still use paper plates, and
I prefer paper plates.
yeah, I don't mind them because like if I get stuff everywhere, like it's fine. Like I don't mind them, but like they actively use paper plates and they save all the utensils you get from delivery and whatnot. And it's like my dad's retiring this yeah, like I have those too. So I can't say nothing about my dad because I have the same thing in my house, which my girl has to like throw away or like whatever, she cleans that stuff out. But it's like I don't know why do we do that? My dad is about to retire, so he's got plenty of money, right? He don't need to do this.
We have silverware downstairs. I never use it.
Right, we have so much silverware.
I use plastic forks.
Like probably like once or twice, probably once a week or once every other week. I'll go downstairs and it's like I'll be cleaning out the dishwasher and Adam has put like fucking 5 fucking plastic forks in that motherfucker. like I mean, let's just go and throw these away. Like yeah, all right, we used them twice. Let's go on and get rid of these motherfuckers. We don't need these no more. But you better believe our silver forks still stay in the drawer. We don't use them hoes.
Facts.
I'm pretty
Also,
sure we have a packet. I bought a packet full of spoon forks like when we first moved in. The metal, I think maybe 2 have come out of that package.
Yep, they're still wrapped up.
I also think it's hilarious that
months.
Also think it's hilarious that there are some cups that are in my dad and my stepmom's cabinet that have lasted the duration of my life. Like they just never bought new cups. If you open up my dad and my stepmom, they remodeled their kitchen a few years ago. Right. So you'd think with like a remodel, you know, you get new cups, bowls, silverware, nothing. I come home for the first time whenever they remodel it. I'm like, wow, your kitchen's so nice. I was like, but damn, I'm thirsty. Let me get something to drink. Let me get some water. I open up the same gas station cup.
My parents did the same thing. I came back from college. They remodeled the whole kitchen. Same shit in there though.
The same Casey's General Store cup from when I was pissing in the bed still.
I ain't gonna lie. When I used to come home from school, like every year, and then it started to be every 2 years, I used to pull up to the house. My mom always had a list of chores and shit for me to do. So, like, one of the first chores I had when I came home from college was to wash all the dishes. Just because them bitches had been sitting there. Same cups that been sitting there since I was a fucking kid. I went ahead and washed them bitches and put them right back. Same ones. Like, Mom, this cup, this particular cup, I know for sure is about 17 years old. Like, I know that.
Be plastic cups too. Like throw them hoes out.
Yeah, it'd be like,
That'd be
Right.
like Bo said, the same little gas
That little
station,
plastic
quick
cup,
trip
man.
cup.
And it's like the paint or like the coloring on the side of it, like the logo is about washed
Gone.
off.
It's chipped off,
Gone.
yeah. Bits and pieces. So you know it used to be a Fuzzy's cup, and now you know.
It's like let them go. This is what we got jobs for. You know,
We
what I'm
got
saying?
jobs. I got a job. You got a job. You got a
Right.
job. You know, in
I don't
this
know how
house,
people.
we have about $500,000 worth of money.
That's what I'm
We can
saying.
figure it out.
Why remodel? My dad remodeled his patio. Probably cost him, I don't know, 40,000 in total to like remodel your patio and stuff like that. Can't get new cups. Like same with like the interior of like your kitchen. You can't get new cups. I think that's crazy. I don't know. Black people the way black people think. Like we do think we're just funny people. I don't want
These cups, me and Eric stole about it was cup night at the Mavs game.
the
We
souvenir
walked out
cups
that
are the
bitch-
best.
We walked out that bitch with like 30 cups. Those are all the cups we got. You come over, but when you come over, you need a cup. Mavs cup.
Facts. And they're always the best ones because they're big paws and they're wide paws. And they hold a lot of liquid in. I got a Red Sox World Series cup. I got two of them, and they're my best cups. I use my help clean my dogs because there's a lot of water you can put in there and splash the dogs. And you know, when I need a big glass of water or juice, like that's the cup you go to.
Feel black as hell, but them the only cups we got.
Okay, anyway, I don't even know how we went on a rant about black childhoods.
John Morant.
Okay.
John Morant
The
having
grass.
the
The
grass.
grass. Because we saw the grass and we knew, like, all right, yeah, you had a fence, but like
They were stunned.
yeah, they were
They
stunned
thought
with
they
the
were stunned.
fence, right? It probably wasn't even their fence. Like it was probably their neighbor's fence.
Neighbor's fence. Yep.
And if they were to pan to the left or to the right, they would have saw there was no fenced in area. It was just the grass. The grass that if you fall, it skin your knee on blades of grass, like that tough ass grass.
Dirt.
Dirt.
Just
Yeah.
they call it dirt.
Dirt.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to the NBA playoffs. Celtics beat the Sixers. The process is basically dead. Sixers got rid of Doc Rivers. What do you think the Sixers do about like Joel Embiid and James Harden? Does James Harden go back to Houston? James Harden is gone. What do you think the Sixers do, or do you think it's dead? Like, do you think Joel Embiid should think about getting out of there?
I think they're gonna try to make a run at somebody.
Who do you think
out there?
Who do you think that would best pair with Joel Embiid?
Player?
Like, what type of player do you think he needs?
Dame.
They need They need one guy who can just go get a basket right now. James Harden
will go get fouled.
Well, whenever he was going to get a basket, the Sixers looked damn near unbeatable.
Yes.
Whenever he was, but when he was, being more of a pure guard, they looked, it was feed the ball to the post and then I think if they worry about all the offense, Joel and whoever, like Dame, somebody who's also going to go get you, they can figure out the defensive part. Like whatever, we can play some of these other slappies and be fine.
Right.
So I think another real true scoring guard would probably be the best. Like you said, Dame.
I think Dame would be. I didn't think about that, but I think Dame makes a lot of sense.
I think so too.
Dame's a good one.
That'd be a good one.
That might be.
Damn, that would be good.
That might be time for them to rebuild, right? For Portland, if I feel like Dame wants out.
I think he does too. I think the loyalty thing is done. It's ran its course.
You got Brandon Miller there. You got Anthony Simons.
And I don't think Dame has time to like rebuild within the same organization. I think he deserves to go to a win, like someone ready to win now. I think he doesn't need to prove that he's loyal anymore.
Say they do like Tobias Maxey in their first for Dame. Right, and then you got the number 3 pick.
See, like if they didn't get rid of Matisse already to Portland,
Tobias' contract might be too much.
And like Tobias is one of their better wing defenders. They need somebody to defend the basketball.
I don't think Portland wants Tobias. Maybe Maxey and I don't know
who else they would have. George
Niang.
But I saw George Niang on my TV way too much.
I think Maxey in a 1, even at Maxey in a 1, and maybe a 1 next year.
I think that would be enough for Dame.
Dame's 32 years in a row.
Dame's 32 years old.
It'd be 3 1s though. It'd be like a this year or
this year, next year, maybe like 3 years from now.
Well, this
That's
year,
crazy.
2 years from now, and then a swap next year probably.
How old is Joel Embiid?
NBA, you can't trade your first round pick 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Joel Embiid's pushing 30.
He is
28.
Yeah.
29.
Guys, he was in Kansas like 5 years ago.
Do you think Doc Rivers gets another coaching job, or do you think he hangs it up?
I see him
on somebody's bench.
I think I see him on TV, honestly, till the right job comes around that he wants.
I saw Milwaukee today. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, if Milwaukee comes calling, I think he goes. Milwaukee or Phoenix, if he doesn't get any of those, I think he waits it out till the right job comes around. The Warriors or somebody. Mavericks.
I think Doc Rivers has been given really good situations in that already, and not a lot has come to fruition from them. Like, I think he had really good situations with the Clippers that didn't pan out.
Unlucky for him. God damn.
Not all his fault.
He ran into some tough teams.
Yeah, not all his fault. But I'm saying that, like, them and the Sixers.
The Sixers is bad. The Clippers, was Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan where they at now? What was Chris Paul doing? I mean, I think he made that Clippers team really good.
Yeah,
really good.
I'd be interested in him on the Bucks, though.
I think Bucks or Phoenix come calling, he goes. If not, he waits for that Dallas job, or if Steve Kerr leaves the Warriors or somebody.
Doc Rivers very bad in Game 7.
If Pop retires, he'll go coach Wemby.
Historically bad in Game 7s.
6-10 in Game 7s.
Not great.
He won 1 against the Spurs. It pissed me off with Chris Paul. He's supposed to fucking make a run.
What's up? What do you think about the Celtics and Heat series? Celtics lost Blue Game 1.
I think Celtics in 5.
I think they either need to win in 5 or they're going to lose in 7.
That's where I'm at too.
That's where I'm at with the Celtics team. I'll tell you why. Because if the Celtics play with a sense of urgency, then this shouldn't be a series. However, if they don't and they let the Heat linger around, you're going to get Game 7 Jimmy Butler. And I don't trust us to stop Jimmy Butler in Game 7. Because he's going to do whatever is necessary to win.
Yeah.
And I'm not betting against Jimmy Butler in a do or die situation. He's proven it too many times.
I think Celtics in 5 or 6. I agree. If it goes to 7, I'm picking Miami.
Because it was the same thing last year. Jimmy missed a pull-up 3 that hit front rim to send the Celtics to the NBA Finals. And when he rose up and shot that, I was like, we lost. Cash. I knew it was cash because he was hooping. And I knew it was cash. And it hit the front rim and my heart like stopped. And I don't think we get lucky like that again.
Saw a tweet that said Jimmy turns into fucking Michael Jordan just because they paint playoffs on the court.
Which is true.
It's like,
I think it's crazy how, and I was doing some live tweets during the game yesterday, and I think it's just insane how many possessions the Celtics will go in a row without Jason Tatum touching the basketball. I think there was like 4 or 5 possessions straight in a row where
like
he just
against Philly, he went like 4 minutes in the fourth quarter touching it when they lost. What was one of those games?
And he only shot
When he
3
getting the
field
ball.
goals in the fourth quarter. I think he only shot 4 field goals in the second half. Like outside of like free throw attempts, he had some of those sprinkled in. But like that's
one of my things about him. I was talking with a buddy about it. He does that a lot. Like he doesn't demand the ball.
exactly.
He lets
Like,
other people take over. And
yes.
I feel like you have to be the guy. That was his problem last year. Didn't happen last year. I feel like for him, he needs to be like the guy. Like say, give me the fucking ball.
And just clear out a side. Just like clear out a side, like, and then work off the right side. And if help comes, then you dot whoever you need to. But like he has no post-up game anymore, which is frustrating because his early years, he would back somebody, he would back a smaller guard down and turn around and fade. He doesn't do that. He either shoots threes or he goes in for a contested layup. Like that's his game now, and I just don't understand it. Jaylen Brown does the same thing, but he actually he'll back down a smaller defender and turn around him and fade.
Jaylen Brown is supposed to be the guy.
But he's not supposed to be the guy. His core vision is ass. If you send a double at Jaylen Brown, he will give you the ball.
Turnover.
Exactly. So it's like they're just too Jekyll and Hyde. Like they're just frustrating to watch sometimes.
Yeah, I just wish he had that killer mentality that Luka has. Like you give him Luka the ball.
Right. Just go get it, bro. Like
Devin Booker's getting the ball.
Like I'm sick. I get sick when I see Malcolm Brogdon come around and get a ball, like either a pass or a dribble handoff, and then work out. That's not what you brought Malcolm Brogdon here for. 6th man of the year. You know what I'm saying? Come here to see. There's no Eris can attest. There's no Malcolm Brogdon dribble size up packages in 2K, right? There's just no reason for it. So I don't want to see him get into it. Same with Marcus Smart. Like
anytime I see Marcus Smart dribble, I think about Danny Green. Pass the ball.
So anyway, tomorrow's gonna be very telling. The show's going out later tonight, but tomorrow's gonna be very telling.
Somebody needs to tell Mazzulla to call a fucking timeout.
Why does he hate him so much? He hates timeout. He trusts us. He trusts the Celtics players to go and just make plays, but they're not making plays.
He scored 46 points in the third quarter, and the nigga didn't call a timeout once.
And it's crazy because defense last year, the Celtics were by far the number 1 defense, especially in the playoffs, right? And the personnel actually got better from a defensive standpoint. You added Malcolm Brogdon. He's a better defender. But like Grant Williams has fallen out of the rotation. But virtually everyone else is the same on the court. It's like they're the same player. Like Marcus Smart just didn't out of nowhere get really bad defensively. Same with Jaylen Brown. Like Jaylen Brown's a good defender. Jason Tatum's a good defender. Al Horford's a good defender. Robert Williams is a good defender. And it's just like they just don't play defense anymore. I just don't understand it. Like I don't understand it. And there's a lot of times where Marcus Smart will not. I feel like I'm just on a soapbox. I haven't been able to rant or like get my feelings out. So I'm sorry if I'm ranting right now. I've just been frustrated with this team. Why do you not have last year's Defensive Player of the Year guarding the ball? Like they were just fine with Malcolm Brogdon just getting fried by Jimmy Butler. I don't know if Marcus Smart's hurt or not. He doesn't sound hurt, but like he didn't guard the ball in the Sixers series much either. A lot of that was Derek White, which like Derek White is fine for me. Like second team all defense, like I'm fine with Derek White. I'm doing that, but like I don't get it. The methodology behind Joe Mazzulla and what's going on, I just don't understand it. So if they lose tomorrow, he hates timeouts. They don't play with sense of urgency late in the shot clock or late in games. I just don't understand it. So the Celtics lose tomorrow, it's over. It's done. They either need to win in 5 or they're going to lose in 7. Is how the series is going to go. If we go to Game 7, I might not even watch it because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to watch it, but I'm gonna be very upset, and then I'm just turning my phone off because I don't want to hear from you two. I don't want to hear from everybody. I don't want to hear from 2K guys. I don't want to hear from anybody because everybody knows on Twitter. We all know that everyone on Twitter likes seeing my teams lose more than their teams win, and that's just what it is right now. Eris is taking a video or a snap or something.
No. I gotta.
I don't know if you were documenting this moment that
No, I'm not.
blocked everybody. But,
I'm not.
okay, so with the Nuggets and the Lakers series, like, how do you guys feel about that?
I don't know, man. Lakers might be in trouble.
The Lakers?
Joker look like the best player in the NBA
Ever, yeah.
Ever. It's NBA history. So
Yeah.
AD got nothing for him. The Lakers got nothing for him.
they got not. They can do whatever he wants.
You know what I think that they should do? I would be interested if instead of having AD on Jokic, have Rui start on him, and then you have
I think Rui. I haven't watched any of the game, but I think Rui is guarding him right now.
he should, and you have AD guarding Aaron Gordon, or
he's 8 for 14.
I feel like or like LeBron or Jared Vanderbilt like start on him and have AD come help side.
9
Like,
for 17.
You just can't have AD guarding Jokic because offensively AD is gonna get tired on the offensive end and you need him. And like this is what you bring people in like Rui for.
Ain't gonna lie, I would let him get off. You can't let anybody else score.
That's what we were saying. Like that's what we were saying the other day about like whenever you
Don't
play
let
the
anybody else
Bucks.
score.
Whenever you play the Bucks, just Giannis can have 60. I don't
Go
care.
ahead, go for it.
Don't let Chris Middleton give
Chris
20.
You can't get
Chris Middleton can't
Jamari can't have Jamari get over 25.
Exactly.
They don't win.
Jokic can have 50 plus every game. I don't care. Don't let Jamal Murray get off. They'll let KCP get off for 20. The Lakers got rid of KCP for nothing, for a bag of chips. And he's out here frying the Lakers right now. I don't understand it. They're letting Bruce Brown hoop. Bruce Brown is hooping in this series.
I think the Nuggets win. I think the Lakers still can come back. I think it's going 7.
I think they need to win. I think the Lakers, if the Lakers would have came back from that huge deficit and won game 1, I would have liked the Lakers.
I still like them.
If they win tonight, I still might like the Lakers.
I think it's gonna be close. I don't think Denver is that much better than the Lakers, to be honest.
I think the Nuggets play such good brand of basketball. I just hate watching them. There's just not a lot of chaos there, and
They know what they're doing.
just a lot of good Indiana Hoosier basketball. They defend well. They move the ball around. Like their offense is nice to watch, but it's not exciting to watch. Like you have a big goofy motherfucker, Nikola Jokic, and it's just an ugly.
The thing about the Nuggets is crazy is that like, and I don't think a lot of teams can do this. I don't know if there's really any teams that can do this besides the Nuggets. If they ever need to stop around, I think me and Adam talked about this. I think last basketball season. But if they ever need to stop a run, they can just throw the ball to Jokic and he's going to score it.
Right. They have a stop the bleeding player.
Yeah. Just like anytime they need a bucket, anytime they have to go get a bucket, you know, there are players in the league who can just go get one. But like it feels like every single time they need to stop a run, they just throw the ball to Jokic and he's just going to score that motherfucker.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's like whoever's guarding him is either too slow, too small, or too dumb.
Too dumb.
So he's gonna have a mismatch. You know, nobody else in the NBA has that mismatch where literally nobody else can guard him. If he wants to score, he's gonna score. He might miss, the shots, but he's gonna get the look he wants because he's either too slow, too small, or too
dumb.
Yeah,
it's kind of like 2013 and lower LeBron. Same thing. You're too small, too slow, or too dumb. LeBron wants to score, he's gonna go score.
I think a Lakers Celtics series NBA finals would be much more exciting than like a Celtics Nuggets finals.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would be
Nuggets
excited.
is ass.
Heat Nuggets, no one would watch it.
No, but
That's why, like, for
Celtics,
the sports are rigged people, obviously the Celtics have to get through. Like, they got to make it back.
as a fan, I want to see Lakers Celtics.
Me too.
I
The Celtics have the unfinished business shirts. You know what I'm saying? So the unfinished business. You know what I'm saying? So they need to get back to the finals. So I think sports are rigged people are gonna have a field day with the Celtics somehow winning the series in 5. But I think the Nuggets are just like a good boyfriend, you know, just like a very safe, you know, parents like them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mama likes them.
Reliable.
Dad will fish with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right there, you know. You down bad, you know who to text.
Exactly. Always gonna be there. Never gonna be late.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
You want to live a
Right.
little, you know?
Give me some chaos, man. That's what I want. Okay. Let's burn through Pirtle. Okay. Oh, it's not the camera review I want. That's what I want. Okay. Back on Pirtle. You know, Adam, who are we starting with?
got your ass.
We're gonna start with Jeremy Sochan.
I knew it.
Oh my god.
I could have told you we started with Jeremy Sochan before the show started.
There's just no reason for this.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I could have told you we started with Jeremy Sochan before the fucking shit.
I hate this so much.
It's like they know. They do this on purpose. I love it.
All right. So I think that Adam should just handle this on his own then. Like, so who is it?
Kim Birch.
Jakob Pirtle. Oh,
Jakob Pirtle plays for the Raptors.
6'10".
I feel like it's been Ken Birch before.
Kim Birch.
Ken Birch, no.
Didn't know he was 6'8".
I thought he was taller than that.
Only other center is Gordy Jang or Charles Basie.
Gorgie Dang. Ugh.
Gordy Dang. Minnesota legend. He'd be cold as hell on 2K.
Ugh.
Gorgie Dang. Bang!
You lost your spot, nigga.
That's tough. Gorgie been doing a lot of nothing for quite a few years.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cheers. Ciroc boys in the building.
The Rock boys in the building tonight.
Cheers. Oh.
I'm drinking whiskey tonight or later, so I'm going to have a world of whiskey.
You said you're going to order a pizza later?
I went with whiskey tonight because I'm going drinking whiskey later.
Bet. All right. Back on Waddle. Eris, who are we starting with?
Good question. I don't know. No.
Justin Fields.
What? Nigga chose number one.
The short nigga who was number one?
Bijan Robinson.
There it is.
Yeah, we can do that.
Another short.
We can do that all day.
Okay.
All day.
So 6'1" or 6'2", not a running back. Probably a quarterback. In the AFC. Malik Willis. No, he wears 7.
Wears 7.
This is at 6'1".
Chase Daniel.
Tyrod Taylor.
Bryce Young.
Wears number 5.
Bryce Young plays in the NFC South. You said Tyrod Taylor? He wears 5. Does he not?
I thought it was either 5 or 2. But for the Texans,
He was on the Giants last year. I don't know where he's at now.
Oh, never mind.
I thought he was on the Chargers at one point.
Hey, where does Tyrod Taylor play football?
Last year he was on the Giants because people wanted him to start over Daniel Jones.
Where in the world is
Tyrod
San Diego? Okay, quarterback in the AFC.
Tua?
Should be easy. Who?
Tua.
Okay, Tua. I like that. Tua. Bang. I hate this. This is the worst. This is the worst show.
It's wild because if he would say Justin Fields, he'd have had the number one, right?
That's true. Now Justin Fields doesn't look as crazy.
I'm mad because y'all got me and I got Wemby.
Bro. Okay.
Okay. Cheers.
Was wild turkey not going out. Ooh.
All right. Weddle hard mode. Adam, you're kind of trending right now. So who do you want to start with?
We're gonna start with CJ Mosley.
DeMar Young overshown. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
CJ Mosley.
Not great.
Fuck.
At least he's a defender.
Defender in the NFC. So I don't hate that.
AFC.
You're right. So I am of minimal help. I don't care about defense or the AFC.
Probably a corner. That's the good news.
Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson's on the Giants.
Man.
Okay. J.C. Jackson.
I think J.C. Jackson on the taller side, isn't he?
I don't know.
I like it. Send it.
Let's go.
He plays in the AFC West.
Damn, hella Jacksons.
All the Jacksons.
Not a corner.
Not a corner. So safety?
Small safety.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Plays for the Saints.
One of the Bills safeties. Jordan Poyer.
Not in the AFC
Number
East.
21.
Shit. Micah Hyde.
Bates.
Jesse Bates.
It's
That's not bad. I like that.
I don't know what team he plays for. He still plays for the
Jesse
Bengals.
Bates.
Yeah.
Nope.
Atlanta.
For the
Safety.
Oh,
Atlanta.
shit.
Didn't know he left.
Didn't know he left it either.
Number higher
Safety in
than
the
30.
Huh?
Hey.
Safety in the 30s.
In the AFC East?
No. AFC North or AFC South?
AFC North or South?
I think it's some safeties.
South is the Tech. Oh, I'm not doing that no more.
Not the Texans.
I'm looking at the AFC North.
Oh yeah.
We need it to be in the AFC North.
Marcus Williams? He's 32. As long as he has to be 27, the number has to be over. It's not Marcus Williams. He's older. He plays on Baltimore. He's older.
Do we want to get a division?
Yes.
It is the AFC North.
Number 33 or 34. K. All these 6'1" players in the league.
It's a good height.
AFC North. So Bengals.
Bengals, Steelers, Browns. Just Steelers safety.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Where's 39?
You sure?
Yes.
I do think he's right. Jeff Green pump fake like anybody who was falling for that.
Not jumping for that. That bitch.
Jamal Murray is so tough.
All right.
Denver Nuggets also have the ugliest colors and uniforms.
The
All
old
right,
school
anyway.
stuff. The Melo was playing there.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
them.
34.
Who's the other Steelers? Safety.
I don't know. Did we lose?
No. Who would play
Oh,
Jesse
we have
Bates?
guesses to burn.
And who would play Jesse Bates? I can name a Bengal, but I know it's not him.
Who is it?
It's fucker from Michigan, Dax Hill. They drafted him last year.
Do we just want to get a team at this point?
I know it's not him. He's young.
But we could get a team.
It's up to y'all. I'm just
We
giving
got
you
guesses to burn. We figured out it is Cincinnati.
Okay.
Fuck. Something tells me that this is probably a white guy. Just
I don't know any Bengals fans.
Well, Jesse Bates was on their team last year. He went to Atlanta this year.
Yes. So who was Atlanta's safety last year? Did
I don't think they traded for him. I think he just signed there.
Try Von Bell. I think he was on Baltimore. Is this nigga in the league?
Yes. Two ends. Von Bell, no.
Carolina, yeah, too.
Who knew he went there? Can't say step up with Von Bell.
5'11", safety. He's 27-year-old Cincinnati Bengal safety. Wears number 33 or 34.
I think we lost.
Do we call Tyler Henderson? Do you think he played today already?
I do think he played today already. He just be getting bored.
I don't know, man.
I also don't know, bro.
No clue. The motherfucker didn't play for Cincinnati. That's all I know.
I'm going to look it up just to see if I would have known this player.
Both of you would have known.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Do you know who he is?
No.
Went to a school in the Big Ten. That's all I can really tell you.
Wisconsin.
No.
Not Wisconsin.
Went to Josh Reeves' school. It was a
Penn
State.
Yes. Career stats. He's appeared in 64 games. He started last year for the Rams.
Started for the Rams?
He did every game last year. It's not Taylor Rapp.
Well, I know it's not Taylor Rapp. He's still there, I think.
Yeah. He had 51 solo tackles, 2 picks.
He was making kind of plays a little bit.
Yep. He's very black.
Oh.
Yes. He's played only in LA.
Did he wear the same number for the chart for LA for Rams?
That I don't know. Hold on. He wore 33 with the Rams. Oh, sorry.
That
yes,
is
he wore the same.
Yeah,
he wore the
that's
same.
consistent with they probably wore the same number.
Yes, he did wear the same number. He wore 33.
I
I don't think that either of you guys will get this.
don't know.
Oh, he went to Brookline in Massachusetts. That's right across the street. I'm gonna just guess some guess. You guys give up?
Yeah.
Okay, you're just gonna guesses for integrity. You know what I'm saying? We're not cheating. Nick Scott.
All right, who that is?
Yeah, no
He's
idea.
black?
I've only ever probably seen that name.
All right, ending with the mugshot challenge. We're gonna do 2 rounds, 2 quick rounds of this, and then we're done. Do we do Cinco de Mayo?
Tupac.
I think we got you.
Update: Lakers in trouble.
Are in trouble. Down in a hurry. Went down in a hurry.
Fuck.
Okay, so we got domestic battery, we got failure to appear in court, racing on a highway, resisting arrest, and marijuana possession.
So here's the thing: you look at the lineup and you notice,
What did we do? What did we do? Let's start there.
right,
What did
right.
we do?
What did we do? And
I
y'all
feel
know,
like we don't race on the highway. Just
y'all know I always say
we get caught with some green.
we're gonna get caught with some green.
Yeah. That was my first thought.
We're gonna get caught with just a little bit of green.
Yeah. Failure to appear in court, I feel that that's a young person thing. Same with
Agreed.
racing on the highway.
I think failure to appear as a chick racing is far right. That's where I'm at.
We're right here. We're right here. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Resisting arrest, I could see this guy doing it.
Buddy looks like he's been in a fight with the ground on the left, though.
Yeah.
But the left is also domestic battery. I think
I'm out, boys.
I think domestic battery could be here, resisting arrest here.
I'm with you, Bo. Let's go.
Let's ride.
I'm with you.
This is the fastest we've done it. Let's ride.
Come on.
1 out of 5. We know us though. Look, when all else fails, we know what we did. If they did a lineup of 5 black people, we would win. That's when we would win because we know what we did. Tyler also said he didn't do Weddle hard mode today, so he could have helped us. Okay. Fucking hell.
I want y'all to know we would have got 3 out of 5 if I'd have went with my original gut.
Which was what?
Racing on the highway, number 2. We would have flipped those, I think.
Okay. I didn't see this guy for domestic battery.
I didn't see him for domestic battery, but I saw I pinged number 2. I pinged 2 off the rip.
71 inches is what?
5'11". 6 foot is 72 inches, is it not?
Yeah, he's 5'11".
I guess dude right there is 5'7", so yeah.
See, we didn't pay attention to the detail. That's us.
We rushed through it. Yep.
Sometimes something I just call you a shot.
That's right. Yeah, I felt good about it. I don't regret it. Okay, let's do this one. Last one. A lot of Mickey Mouse shirts here. Okay. Okay, there's 3 of us here. Okay.
There's a lot of us though. There's a lot of us there.
For reference, this guy on the left is 6 feet tall.
Got it. Okay. No, look, that's here. That's here now.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Okay. So driving without a license again. That's something that we do. Just going, hey, gotta run to the stove. Right?
Up the street.
Up the street, right? We can't get in trouble for this, right? Like, ain't nobody gonna catch us. Meanwhile, somebody in a CVS parking lot
Somebody in the parking lot we going to.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop. We got him.
So I think that's over here.
Good shot. Awesome.
I think that's over here.
Okay.
I'm thinking there or fourth. I'm not sure.
Okay. See, I think fourth, she looks mad. So I like that right there. I think narcotics. I think speeding was probably here or here. Because our black queens do speed.
So do white people, though.
They do.
That's a young thing.
This guy could have like a Mustang.
So I'm saying,
You know what I'm saying?
trying to overcompensate. You know how it is.
I think that's here, and I think this is right here.
What she stole?
Hair products.
Bro, that hair fake. She ain't
Or sorry, not hair product, but like nails. Some cosmetics. Some cosmetics. She could have stole hair.
I don't like that one for burglary. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't like that.
What do you like her for then?
Speeding or driving without a license.
So what do you think he did then? Domestic. Is that that can be that'd be too stereotypical, right? Like we couldn't. The black man in me doesn't want that to be right.
I think
driving with the far right. Hey, going to get something to eat real quick. Going to Chick-fil-A.
The thing is, like, you don't put a wig on for that. That's my thing, right?
That's true. Don't open a bun. That's right here, though. That's what you look like right here.
That's what I'm thinking. You just step out real quick.
Okay. Do you think this wig looks a little messed up?
If you put a wig on, you outside. That's my thing. So I think it's speeding.
Big shot, Anthony.
Speeding or narcotics. You outside. You don't just put on a wig. Wigs are expensive.
What about right here?
I don't.
Or sorry. Huh? Or do you?
I don't hate either one.
White people be beating their wives too.
Exactly.
But black people, we will loot shit. We will loot. I kind of like this the best. Harris, what do you think?
It's complicated, bro. I don't fucking know, man.
I think narcotics is that guy for sure. I'll be shocked if that's not.
He probably has a little heroin on or some shit, whatever.
Yeah, I think he does hard drugs, like very hard drugs, pills.
I don't hate it. I don't hate where we're at.
I think we send it.
Let's go.
5 for 5. Let's ride. 1. We would have had 3 out of 5.
Fuck.
She put a wig on to go steal some shit, and I feel like this is Adam's fault. That's Adam's fault.
We didn't have her there. Where do we have her at first?
We had her at
DV
driving without a license.
Yeah, and I moved that one over.
Yeah, you did do that. Speeding, we were way off with this guy, but this is a young person. We should have thought about it.
I said
just say speeding is a young person.
That's what white people do, but he had a Mustang.
Fuck.
you trying to show off.
Turn over your
chick.
Yeah.
They tried to hand us this one. And we said it too. I said, I don't want this to be right. And it was. We know us too well. narcotics thing. I see it now too. We overthought this one.
Shut your mouth.
We overthought this one.
Here's my thing: is they tried to yeah.
They got us.
Y'all
got us up here on that one.
Y'all storytelling is really good, man. Y'all got
Our
me.
storytelling is too good because we've seen too much shit. So all of that makes sense. You don't put a wig on to go steal shit. That's just not in the handbook. So that's not our fault. Domestic violence, we just didn't want it to be true. But the driving without a license, spot on. You just tie your hair up, go to the stove. we had that. Whatever. Anyway, show will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music later tonight. Celtics in 5, hopefully. Congrats on Wemby. Don't deserve it still, but whatever. Anyway, have a good weekend. Wash your hands. All that shit. Bye.